to say, Cam, what was your best subject in elementary school? I'd tell you history and geography. And both of those are incredibly important to our society and our community, our province, our country. And growing up, I lived in the heartland of some of the most significant history for United Empire loyalists and our pioneer past. And I lived a bit of time in Hamilton and Stony Creek as a young boy, and I think of the rich history we have in this area. And our museums are incredibly powerful in preserving it, but also demonstrating to future generations, how we arrived at where we are today, and the importance of making sure that we preserve our green space, that we respect the people who taught us how to respect the land, Canada's First Nations people. And we're rich in that history here with Joseph Brant. Even I remember as a small boy the story of the War of 1812 and the battle in Stony Creek, the turning point. A lot of people don't realize that the British and First Nations forces were here in Burlington getting ready to push the Americans back across the border. And so we live in a very rich part of our history, one we can be very proud of. And we have no way of making it real and come alive unless we support our museums and allow their programs to grow and their displays to become alive for future generations. And as a former tourism minister, I got to see some pretty incredible museums, but the potential for our museum here in Burlington and under this brand new design and capital project, it's really exciting. Look at the value we're getting for that capital expansion. When you look at the exciting work of Burlington architectural firm, the Chamberlain Group, who do amazing buildings. It means a lot to our waterfront in terms of programming and integrating with the rest of the site. And I'm just so very pleased that the foundation board worked so hard and never gave up when council found other priorities other than the museum. But its time has come, and the community deserves to get behind it 100%, that's for sure. I guess maybe it was the Boy Scouts that inspired me to get involved in my community, and I took it to heart. So, I've been involved with a lot of things, fundraising for the hospital when I was in high school, but I became a school trustee and learned an awful lot about the needs of children in our community, and did a few years at Queen's Park, 22 to be exact, and then the great honor of being mayor for 4 years. So I've been blessed with public service ever since I was young, and continued to this day, and I think it's an important contribution every citizen should be making. All in all, we have a responsibility to help the museum. Its time has finally come. Our hospital is now complete, and I'm glad to see that it's moving forward.